Oh, oh, that's so quiet. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Hi! It's me, Mixelmakes, Crafty Cyberg VTuber here. There we go. Now I get some background music. Our camera's right orientation. It's me. Hi. Hello YouTube chat. Hello Twitch chat. It's me, Mixelmakes. Live on both YouTube and Twitch. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow. Today, we are working on some more cosplay stuff. Wow! Yay! Yay! We're gonna be making ears for Jax. That's the plan. I already have this. A friend of mine gave me a headband with wires in it, so I wound up putting on some 3D printed, this like 3D printed piece. Oh, can I slide this off? I can't slide it off. So I 3D printed this piece. There's like a hole in there. Can you see that? You can sort of see. Oh yeah, you can see that just fine. There's like a hole in there, and that slides onto this like wire piece. So, oh my gosh, maybe I should strip the wire. Meh. Okay, let's strip this wire first. But the plan today is, oh my god. The plan today is we're going to be making the ears for Jax. Oh my god. Ow. And let's see, can we just slide that on? Come on. Ow. Ow! Oh my gosh, my hand. I think I like pulled it trying to like open a really tight door. I don't know. This like part here is like super sore. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Let's see if we can. Maybe I should do it with like the other hand. Got a little distracted. Started the stream, but it's fine. See, I don't know if. There we go. This is going to be interesting sliding on when. Let me just do that for the other side too before I forget. Oh, the other side seems to be fine. It's literally just that one side that's giving me problems. Yeah, okay. But yeah, we got bunny ears, sort of. We got like the core for. We got the core for the thing for the bunny ears. So we're just gonna make the actual shape of bunny ears itself. We're not gonna be painting it today, because I want to do spray painting and I don't have a setup for that just yet. But today we're just gonna be making the pattern and then tracing out a foam and then shaping the foam. So that is the plan for today. Actually, I still need this. So the plan is that we're gonna make it around like roughly, I want to say 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters seems like a good height, and then width is gonna be like 3. Well, like the base width is gonna be like 3, and then it's gonna widen up to 4 near the top of the 20 centimeter mark. So what we're gonna do is get our. We can just trace the ruler realistically. How's my volume, by the way? It should be fine. Okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so we're gonna trace this. Yes. And I just realized I'm gonna need something to cut this. I think my knives are behind me, so it should be fine. And open that up. 20 centimeter. That's a little bigger than the 20. It's fine. It doesn't need to be exact. I can't see it from this angle. There. $20 centimeter. Let me just move my character up like just a little bit. Just so that I'm in shot when I'm like leaning over. Okay, so 20 centimeters. And we can just sort of line this up here. Is that even 20 centimeters? What's going on? How are they both 20 centimeters and it's not even? There, sure. Is this in focus? That is in focus, nice. So that's gonna be the height. We're gonna want to round off the bit here, though. I want to find the center of this, and then from the center, I could just measure it, but we'll do it the old-fashioned way of getting this cross piece. Hi, what did I miss? Hello, Looter. Welcome to stream. We didn't miss too much. We're just starting. Hello, YouTube chat. We are making a pattern for bunny ears for Jax's costume. Jax being a character from the Amazing Digital Circus. Oh, I do want a second piece. Or second, do we just draw like a random line and then I just like... No. We can... Oh, you know what I can do? Here we go. We'll do this. Oh, open that up. We'll use the compass to mark off another point, and then these 2 points are going to be our center line. Oh, our center line. Nice. That's not center. What? That's not the center. That doesn't look like a center to me. What the hell? You know what we can do though? So that's like one center point, right? And then we'll go here, and we'll go here. And then this point we'll do this arc. And this point we'll do this arc. And that also gives me what? Is this point, and then there's it's like slightly off. Like that's kind of the center point. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna start over. Welcome to stream. You missed nothing. That's so weird. Okay, there. See, like, even tracing that, the lines aren't even. And I don't understand why that would be the case. Okay, no, that one looks even. We want 20 centimeters, not 15. We need to start from the edge of this. Right? And then from this line. Oh, no, that nudged a bit. From this line, go all the way there. And that's 20. And then from this line, go all the way here. And that's 20. No, it's not. Yes, it is. What? Oh, it's like slightly... Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna draw the line here. Okay, so now there, there, and then there, this point, there, this point. Okay, so now when we connect these two cross pieces, or connect these two crosses, this should bisect. There we go. That looks way better than like whatever happened here. There we go. So that's our halfway point. So now we want a circle that is I'm currently trying to like loosen the notch on this. There we go. Actually, wait, what's going on there? And then there. Okay. So now we want something the width of half of this. Or maybe is it half? Do you want half or do you want the full thing? Let's do the full thing for now, and let's see where that takes us. Oh, that just completely flew off. We do that. We're just trying to find a point now. A point on this halfway curve to create a curve for the top of the bunny ear. So like we could do this. And then it'll go. But like I don't want it to be that width, you know? Like I'd rather it be, because that's like way too big, right? Would it be way too big? I think it would be way too big. So what if I went here? That's still too high. That's still too big. So if I made it this width, how wide is that? Is that like the width of half? That's like just bigger than. No, I want it to be bigger than that. How big do I want this to be? I want it to be this big. I think I tried this big already and it wasn't really working for me. This is like way too wide. I want it to be like half this. Okay, so I want it to be half of this. So what if I did? How do I get that measurement? How do I get half of the diameter? No, 3/4 of the diameter. How do I get 3/4 of the diameter? Like from here to here? Maybe it's like here to here. Hold on, you're not seeing anything, are you? I'm trying to get a 3/4 diameter, a radius that is 3/4 the length of. Oh, it is this. Oh, wild. Okay. And then we're gonna go here. Is that gonna reach the top? No, that's not gonna reach the top. We could just move this up here this way. There we go. Do that. Oh, no, that got wider. Shoot. I forgot to tighten this. I remember back in like elementary school, one of my teachers was like his two favorite subjects were math and art, which I found really fascinating because like up until then my brain was all like, oh, art is art and math is math, and then he's like, no, math is art, and like what? And that really threw me for a loop, and it was really fascinating. He showed me his favorite artist was MC Escher, and if you look into MC Escher's work, it's very like technical. The art is very technical, and it tickled my little brain so interestingly. And I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. And it's like, well, you can do like math with art, or like art with math and stuff. And like a big thing of his was like teaching about how to get like proper halves and quarters using just a pencil and like a compass. And that really carried for like carried through like a lot of my childhood. Just like the idea of like the technicality behind um like manual tools and using that to get like all these like certain shapes and stuff. Is that even? Yeah, so now we want now I want the halfway point of this. Now I want to bisect this. How do I do that? Maybe I have to go all the way down here. There. So now I can widen this. And we want the halfway point of this circle in the other direction. I guess it doesn't really matter. This way, and this point, we got that point, and that point. So now, I don't even need measurements at this point. I can just use like straight edge. Oh. We can just use this as a straight edge. And now that we're gonna bring all the way down to the bottom here. And that's gonna be our bunny ear shape. Just a little wider on the top. I think realistically Jax's is more straight, but I want to add a little bit of flair. Okay. So you can sort of see the shape, right? That goes all the way up and around here. So now we're going to cut this out, and then we're going to use this to trace onto foam. And I got some foam behind me, which is what I'm going to use after. Okay, where are my knives? Here are my knives. And oh, I'm probably gonna want to use my knife sharpener too. Put that away somewhere. Shoot. I'm gonna want to sharpen the hobby knife before I use it to cut through foam. How do I start this? I'm gonna start this way. I'm gonna cut as straight as possible. And remember, when using hobby knives, you don't want to push in too much. You just want to let it glide over whatever material you're cutting. and you let the sharpness of the blade slowly dig into the material. And you're going to do multiple gentle passes, and that'll help you get a really clean cut. Oh, I'm detected. Good job, Sue, bud. I like almost saw the message too. That's wild. Yeah, so we're like slowly getting through. We just need to do a couple more passes, and we will be completely through. I'm probably marking up my desk as we speak. Oh, it's not even. It doesn't even show on the other side of the sheet. Oh, we're still good. Yeah, you don't even see the cut on the other side, so we're fine. Okay. We'll do the other side now. And the reason why we're using cardboard as our pattern is so that we can reuse this if we ever want to do another bunny ears, another set of bunny ears. Because using paper patterns, I always find it's a lot more difficult to like keep the pattern. I guess like storage of the pattern gets a little difficult, in my opinion, with paper. Paper's a lot more pliable and a lot more easy to like work with, but cardboard is a lot more sturdy. So using it as a pattern piece, you get like this like giant piece that you can just put onto like fabric or foam or whatever, and just lays flat, and then you just trace onto it and you're good. Yeah, you don't even see. Not even cutting through the cardboard, or cutting through like the other side of the cardboard. And now we have to try to get a circular cut, which is always difficult because I can't just pull straight. And of course, because I'm doing like small cuts, then it's a lot more tedious. Who is that? Oh, I remember. Jaken, Jacken. Welcome to stream. Hello, Twitch chat. We are doing some crafting today. We are making bunny ears for my Jax cosplay. We did a little mathematical drawing to get the shape of the ear down, and now we're just cutting it out of cardboard. I'm going to use this cardboard as a pattern to trace onto foam, so we can have foam bunny ears. Yeah. Come on. Twitch join now? Yeah, there's someone on Twitch now. We got one person on Twitch, one person on YouTube. But I can't put you two against each other because that's against TOS on both platforms. So as far as I'm concerned, I got two people in chat. Okay. So now I need to try to start cutting this so that it actually goes through the paper, through the cardboard. Don't do this at home, folks. I am a trained hobbyist. What? Let's try to not injure ourselves live on camera. Because that would be, I mean, that would be content, but that would not be fun. Come on. There we go. Well, ads on Twitch are going to be starting in about a minute. So I'll probably take a break during then. Just chat for a bit. Oh. There we go. Okay, now I just gotta cut the curved piece out. Or the curved side out. Oh, there's still this piece too. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. And then there. Oh, ads are running on Twitch now, so we will take a break after I just cut this out. I'm like almost done here. There. There. Nice. Pattern. Done. Amazing. Oh, okay, break. Let's get some water in. Rest our eyes a little bit. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get the knife sharpener. Well, I'll be right back. Okay, sweet. Knife sharpener. On the ready. Oh, and then the foam. I should get the foam ready too. Did I use yellow? Did I use yellow? And then I'll just like paint it purple. Or maybe I should just use, no, I feel like white. Alright, we're using yellow for this. Okay. Oh, are we back? Hello Twitch chat, welcome back. Okay, so before we begin, we're gonna, anytime you're working with foam, what I like to do is I like to sharpen my knives, because knives can be dulled very easily with foam, and foam work always appreciates a sharp knife. And again, you always want to go full edge of knife along full edge of knife sharpener. Does that feel sharp? Kind of. Let's do this a little more. Okay, I think that's good. Sure. Hopefully this should be good. This should be okay. Let's pack this actually. Let's move that there, and that can move there. I'll take this out of the way for now because I just want to cut off like these little danglies of. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. So we got our foam, and then let's get our pattern. And we're cutting out 4 pieces. Oh, hot glue! I forgot the hot glue. Where's my hot glue gun? Damn, where's my hot glue gun? I totally forgot to get the hot glue gun. I think it's downstairs. Might have to go into like quick intermission to get the hot glue gun. But we can continue with this for now. Cool. Do we even have space to do this? I should have space for this. Yeah, okay, we're good. Ah, I keep like stabbing myself with a knife. Did I mention don't try this at home? You know what I should be doing? I should be tracing this out with a pencil first. Nah, we can do this with just a knife. It should be fine. No, we should trace this out with a pencil first. What's going on there? There. And we can still trace it with the knife, but at least we have like a pencil mark for. Why does it feel like this is... Okay, let's do that instead. Nope. Well, we took this off already, so let's just continue with this. Okay. Just slowly follow this. Here we go. And just cut. You continue to do light cuts along the foam and allow the sharpness of the knife to cut the foam rather than using brute force. I say this as if I wasn't pressing down for some cuts, but like it's fine. There we go. Look at that. It's like a pretty clean cut, I'd say. There's some debris, but I think that's from cutting that's from cutting the cardboard. Okay, maybe I should wipe that down. Let's move my keyboard out of the way too, so that I don't like end up wiping the cardboard debris into my keyboard. There we go. No, wait, this I have garbage. There we go. Okay. So, 1. Now we do this 3 more times. Yay! Move this out of the way. And then that can go like just right up against whatever this is. Oh yeah, okay. 1 ear crafted. Half an ear crafted actually. Because we're gonna be using the ears back to back. Gonna be sandwiching them together. Actually, I totally forgot what I was gonna do with this ear as well. Now that you mention it. I'm supposed to cut an edge, I'm supposed to cut a wedge out of this so that it can be angled. And the cool thing about this, I don't know if you can, let's see if we can focus up on this. I don't know if you can see this, but this ruler even has, it will turn off the light. Oh yeah, you can see that. Look at that. There's measurements on the ruler for angles. Isn't that sick? I love this ruler. So we're gonna get 45, 60 degrees, I think. 60 degree angle cut. And I realize that it's gonna be like a little off because like I'm going off a slanted edge rather than a straight edge, but like it's fine. 60 degrees, maybe 30 degrees. Or was that 75? Let's do 75 degrees. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's a lot more shallower. And it gives us an ear that's like a little bit more... Camera kind of blurry? Oh, you're absolutely right. I forgot to refocus it after showing you the thing. Thank you. There we go. There we go. And perfect. A new line etched into the table. So now with this thing, right? If you see now, it'll fall, rather it being straight and it'll be like this on the ear, it'll be wedged a little bit, and it'll be like, it'll fall, it'll sit a little closer to an upwards position. You see the vision. Or if we do like because if we do it like this, it's gonna be like straight up, and I feel like that's not entirely what I want to do with the ears. I feel like having a little bit of an angle is nice. So now we're gonna get this. It's gonna line this up and then chop off that edge. Oh, maybe move it up just a little bit just so that it's and again, slow cuts. Gradually cut into the foam so that we're not overexerting ourselves. There we go. All right, and now that's one ear, or that's half an ear done. Nice. Just put that off to the side. And then maybe I'll put this on this side. And now, next ear. Next ear. Ear. And I'll probably do it like this. So we can just like chop off like this hanging part. And I'm probably not going to trace it with pencil. We're just going to do this. What is happening here? There's like a piece of cardboard that's like sticking out of the sticking out of the curve. I wanna. There we go. Just follow the curve. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here. Showing so much my arm today, my gosh. Follow this down to here. Maybe I'll try to move this over so you can see. Oh! Maybe let's not move it at all. There we go. So now we can put that away. And now we got our... Oof, that does not look too smooth of a cut. A little bit chewed up at the top there, but that should be fine. So now with these two together, this is now one ear. Amazing. What is going on with this? Yeah, there's like a part here. Maybe we'll do it like this. You can see what I'm trying to like chop off. We're just trying to follow the top curve and cut into any excess cardboard on the bottom curve that's there for whatever reason. There we go. There we go. Maybe that looks a little cleaner now. Yeah, alright. Now we'll do this. And we'll line this up that way. And then we cut this bottom piece. Then we do all the way. That's cutting on top of cardboard. There we go. And just follow the curve around and then straight down. Around and then down. Around and then down. Testing. Okay. I don't know what just happened. I think I accidentally nudged the mic and I muted. Hopefully I wasn't muted for too long. That's one. And now the final piece. You good? Perfect. Okay, so you slowly cut into this again, and then slowly cut a curve around this again. Maybe if we do it sideways, this will be better. Slide this up. We'll cut this way. Get rid of that, okay, and then we'll cut this way to get that top curve cut. And now I just cut around. That's looking pretty clean. Pretty clean. Nice. Oh. Nice. That's number 4. And that is now our 2 bunny ears. Well done. So, give me maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes just to find the rest of the stuff that I want to use to do to do this costume. I totally thought I had everything with me, but I guess not. So I'll be right back, and maybe you'll be seeing my AFK screen for the first time. Amazing. I'll be back. Where's my mouse? Where's my... Hello? Okay, there. All right, welcome back. Switch. There we go. Nice. Okay, we're back. We got my hot glue gun. We got the Dremel. We are ready. Okay. Hot glue gun. So the plan is, we're gonna sandwich these cores in between the foam. What's that music name? It's some like free to use, like some royalty free music that I found online. Okay, so hot glue gun is plugged in. Actually, the music, if you want to know where you got the music, the link to it is in the description on YouTube. I think all my music is in the description on YouTube. And then there's a link there to my Twitch that also has like a list of all the programs that I use as well. If you're ever curious about whatever stuff I'm using, you can always find it on YouTube or on Twitch. Because I'm all about that sharing of info. This is a little bent, I just realized that. I think I pulled this off the print bed a little too quickly. And I wound up bending. It's fine. So I'm thinking about how I want to glue this on. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay it flat and I'm just gonna draw along the edge with the glue gun. I think that's the plan. Just waiting for the glue gun to heat up. Or maybe it's already heating up. Oh, it's already... Maybe we'll wait just a little longer. Wait a little longer, and then we'll... And then the glue gun will be ready. Alright, we can do some stretches. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Is the glue gun ready? I'm so impatient. Are we good? Are we good? Sure. Let's do this. Come on. Think that's gonna stick? Oh yeah, that feels pretty stable. Oh, we're gonna be taking an ad break? Perfect. Yeah, that's like sticking on pretty well. Alright, so we can just use this like a welding gun. Basically, we're just like welding the plastic on. Perfect. Yeah, and that's pretty on there. Oh my gosh. Nice. Didn't even think that would work. But it worked. Okay, ads are gonna be starting like now. Pretty generous heads up if I do say so myself. Okay. Oh yeah, ads are not running. Okay, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit more. We'll probably let this heat up a little more. I'll see if I can find... Okay, ads are running right now. Give me another second. Let me find some more glue sticks. It should be. Oh, oh yeah, you can hear me now. When the thing. Hi. Okay, we got more glue sticks. No, I don't. These are the big ones. Where are my? Are they here? Oh. Okay. Well. This is all the glue I got. Well, it should be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can work off of this. We can make this work. It's fine. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have tried to cut like an edge on the. No, we can Dremel it. It's fine. I think Dremeling with the. No. Let's see if we can cut an edge out of the edge of the foam. I need to get some practice on cutting edges along, or like beveling the edges of foam anyways. So I don't know how to do this. Should have done it when it was flat, but like it's fine. I want to try to cut at an edge, right? No, we're not. No, it's not gonna work. We'll Dremel it. We'll use a Dremel. I think it's too thin. The foam is too thin to try to get like a nice edge out of it. But what we will do now is we will start gluing down the other half of this. It'll start here. Ah! Oh man, if this ends up getting onto my glove, I'm gonna be mildly annoyed. Okay. Okay, sort of glued together. I'm just realizing now that it might end up getting onto my glove, so we're just gonna do the whole thing in one fell swoop. Just slowly put that on. There we go. There we go. That has some volume to it, if you can see that. Nice. Nice. There is like a little bit of volume. It's sort of poking out like around like the the point of the wedge. So I wonder if I should have put like an extra piece of foam here to like smooth out the top. I don't know. We'll never know. Okay, let's do the other one, and then we'll get the Dremel out, and then we'll unplug the hot glue gun and plug in the Dremel. So the first one was the hole. Oh my gosh, could you imagine I put the hole on the other end? That would have been bad. Okay, we got that down. Hot glue, long edge of thing. Oh, that's me touching the. Oh, that's me touching the nozzle again. We flip that around. We are running out of hot glue. Oh gosh. Try to bend it a little bit so I can contact the glue. I'm so prepared. Oh gosh. Okay. And now we're gonna do this again where we get some hot glue on the top of the ears first. And then line that up. Okay. And that's looking good. And now we do a line down here. Oh my gosh, please. Oh no. Oh, okay, let's close this up quickly before the glue hardens. Hello. The line that isn't straight is greatly worrying. Which line that isn't straight? All the lines aren't. All the lines aren't straight. Let's be honest. Welcome to stream, Repto. What am I? I need. Okay, I can't. Oh my gosh. So the fun fact, this doesn't work. So I usually have to press from the back. Oh, there. I have something to press. Okay. Let's try. Oh gosh. If we use this to push out the glue. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need to do it with like both hands. I think that's the plan. Okay. Yep, it's working. It's working. It's working. There. Nice. There we go. Okay, now this side. We just have to. We have to use our. Maybe I should use my dominant hand to hold the gun, hold the glue gun, and my non-dominant hand to push the glue in. This is just like not. Oh my gosh, how do I need to like prop this up with something so I can put the glue in like this while I need 3 hands. Ugh. Okay, let us. If we use our compass. Oh, come on, open. Okay. Use our compass. Wedge that. There we go. Okay, and now glue gun, and then push glue into crevice. There we go. There we go. And that is a clean seal. Oh my gosh. Okay, and now we don't need the glue gun anymore. Perfect. Okay. Glue gun is now unplugged. Oh, I don't know where to put this. You know what? I don't think we need the mat anymore anyways. I'm just gonna put this on the floor over here. Did I say hi to you, Repto? Hello, Repto. Hello, YouTube chat. There we go. Alright. So now, we'll see if I can set up the Dremel. I got this cute little nail Dremel that's like usually used for like detailing nails and stuff. But the speed at which it operates. Yeah, you said hi, thank you. Perfect. No problem. The speed at which it operates is like the same speed that my like big Dremel works. So I'm like, it moves at the same speed, so why not? Why not use it as well for crafting? And so that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I forgot the Dremel heads. We're gonna go with maybe like big boy right here. Let's see if we can open this up. The big boy. Oh, and I almost forgot. Oh, actually, it's right over there. Okay. Whenever you're using a Dremel, always use protective equipment, such as eyewear and a mask. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, there. Okay, we're getting ready, folks. We're getting ready. That plugs into here. This is off. Okay, this is off when you plug in this. Okay, and then you got a mask. Okay, you got a mask. And then protective eyewear. Nice. You still... Oh, it still tracks my blinking. Nice. Okay, so now turn on the Dremel. Ooh, and we're gonna smooth out these edges. Like this side too. Yeah, Dremel. What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, is that the glue? Oh, the glue. The glue melted and then like surrounded the Dremel head. Wait, I just got a text. What? Ooh, okay. Dentist noise or fly noise, yeah. The smoothing out this edge here. Kind of like a dentist tool? Kind of, yeah. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's really interesting. So what's happening right now is that I'm using the Dremel against the hot glue. And the hot glue is melting and then surrounding the Dremel head. I need to pause every so often so I can scrape off the glue. Very interesting stuff. Huh. Okay, so now I need to... That's like the edge sort of like cleaned up, right? Kind of cleaned up. Oh my gosh, my goggles are getting so foggy. So now we're gonna try to do like a diagonal thing here. We're like sort of getting a curve. Oh, that's sick. Nice. Can you tell this is the first time I'm doing this? I'm getting cross-eyed looking at it though. Self-destroying machine. I hope not. Gosh. Like kind of doing it. I don't know. I don't know if it's doing anything. Or I mean, no, it is doing something. I'm not sure if this is like worth it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's turn this off for now. And let's see. Like, how does this actually look? Like, okay, it's kind of smooth. Like, it is smoothing it out. But like, not by much. Like, I feel like I should just, like, clean up the edges and call it a day, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh. Looks like eye. It does kind of look like an eye, doesn't it? Just buffing out the edges now. There's like a point there I want to try to get rid of. You see that? It's still. Oh no, I guess it's kind of okay now. All right. Good news, I picked up Blender. Bad news, I don't know Jack how to model. Nakun, welcome to stream. Welcome to the Blender life. I wish you the best of luck, fellow Twitch chat. But yeah, I wish you the best of luck in your Blender journey. My recommendation, learn the hotkeys. Meshing is hard. Making tries are hard. Oh god, you're going into it way more technical than I went into it. I wasn't even going that hard at the start. Like, that's the thing. Okay, teaching a baby how to run. Yeah, that's fair. That's the thing, though. Think of like the analogy that you're using right now, right? You're trying to teach a baby how to run. Learn how to walk first. Like, just get familiar with the UI. Get familiar with the with like using the actual tool. You know, don't worry about quads or tries. Don't worry about meshing. Don't worry about topology. Donuts and cookies it is. Yeah. Or there was a trend on Twitter a while back. I have to let this cool. I can't use this for like more than 20 minutes at a time. There was a trend a while back where people were doing traffic cones. Try a traffic cone first. Traffic cone and then traffic cone. Yeah, like those like hazard cones, like the orange and white ones. They're like not this tall. They're like way bigger. It's like a cylindrical cone, a circle-based pyramid. No, cone. Yeah, it's a cone, like a cone, and then like a flat bottom with like rounded edges. You end up learning about like different shapes, and then like you learn about like attaching meshes together, and you learn about beveling, which is like one filter. I know one. Is it a filter? Is it a? I don't remember what it's called. See, I don't even know. I don't even know what half the stuff are called. But like it's saying, you know how I started Blender? I was using it to make cosplay props, which is basically what I do now. But like I started using Blender to make props for cosplay, and I wound up going through it that way. So like I'm using these I'm making these like very basic shapes, but then I am like tracing I was like tracing shapes online. No, not online. I like import a photo and then trace the photo in Blender using like the mesh, and then I would export it out and then turn it into like a paper model, and then that would be a thing. It was interesting, and like I didn't know when I was doing those. Like I don't care about the tries or quads or stuff. I didn't care about. I'm taking my mask off. I didn't care about like optimal patterns and stuff. I was just using the thing. Learn how to use. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, you gotta like learn it. Like, you gotta have like proper meshing and like use end guns and like all this other technical stuff to make like a good mesh for like 3D animation or stuff or whatever, or just like optimized for like storage and whatever." But like if you start off that high, you're gonna burn out and it's gonna be a bad time. Start small, baby steps, do like random stuff. There's even a oh my gosh, it's so dusty. There's this actually I don't know. I was gonna recommend this Twitter account called Object Every Day or something, but like sometimes the objects that they post can get really complicated. So I don't know if you should start by like trying to model those, or maybe you do try to model those, like throw yourself into the deep end. But at the very least, like I would say, just don't worry about the most important thing you can do for yourself right now with like learning Blender isn't about the optimization stuff. It's just learning the hotkeys. Do something that'll help you learn how to use the hotkeys and get those like and make those familiar to you. Because once you know how to use the hotkeys, then you can start being like, oh, if I want to like remesh this or like retopologize this, then it's just like you like fiddling with the hotkeys to try to get the shapes, like blah blah. Or like, oh, I need to like um do like proper tries on this. Oh, then you can just like again hotkeys to like move and reshape and resize and blah blah blah. Get the basics down. Learn to walk first. Teach baby how to walk first. Then you can try running. New toy is very exciting, and you are gonna want to do like everything right away. But try baby steps. I recommend setting a random goal, not follow a goal like learning Blender because your brain might burn out. Sorry for intruding. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, Repta, you make a really good point. Don't, and like that's the other thing too. Like don't um very eye opening. I'm glad. Yeah. But yeah, just like do like a random like or even yeah, what Repto's saying on YouTube, like set a goal. Like I want to model this thing and just pick like a really like a simple random object and be like, I want to model this object. Don't worry about making it perfect. Don't worry about making it like fake. There's always gonna be horror stories about like about like 2 million vertice like square or something and like all that stuff and like yeah, it is a horror story, but if you're learning, you must have learned a lot trying to get those 2 million vertices to be shaped into a square. You don't need to worry about proper topology for that right now. Just do basic stuff. Do it in a really simple way, and eventually you'll get used to the tool. And once you get used to the tool, then you can start perfecting your craft. That's why I like to do these streams where I'm just sort of like half messing around, because like I'm learning. I don't know how to properly like bevel this edge, but I'm trying it right now, and over time I'm gonna learn how to do it properly. But do I need to know how to do it properly right now? Not really. I just need to get it done. And with more practice and more skill, with more practice I gain more skill, and with more skill I get to try new things. And with new things means more practice, which means new skills, and etc. etc. And it just keeps repeating. Start small and then build your way up from there. You are absolutely gonna burn out if you try to aim too big and then fail, because it's gonna feel bad, and then you're not gonna want to do it. It's like when I tried learning Japanese. I downloaded this. I'm gonna get back to dremeling. No, I should put my mask on for that. Oh, there's an added minute. No, I'm talking. Hold on. Let me finish my story and then I'll snooze for 5 minutes. Okay, there's this one app on like Chrome called like Yomi-tan or Yomi-chan, and it basically lets you like translate stuff live, translate web pages live, and then it'll give you like definitions for stuff and whatever. And so I tried using that to translate a tweet from this one artist I follow, and they used so much complex grammar stuff, and I immediately like, wow, this is way too hard, and they didn't touch the translation thing for like 2 days. There's definitely an art to like trying to teach yourself stuff and like wanting to go big right at the beginning. We just gotta pace yourself. Like maybe that's like the best thing I can tell you is pace yourself. Learning with anything really, just pace yourself. Definitely doesn't hurt to try new things, but if you want to properly learn it in the long run, gotta go slowly. Native translate, kind of hard to translate completely. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing too. Like trying to there is there's never gonna be like a direct translation for anything either. You're gonna have to try to like you have to understand the grammar, you have to understand the thing. You can like the best way to I mean, from what I remember hearing, the best way to learn a language is like don't think about trying to translate it in your head. Just like understand what's try to understand what's going on. I don't know, that's a really bad way of explaining it. But like there's never gonna be a one-to-one translation for stuff. You're gonna have to you there is a point where you're gonna have to like understand the language, not just know how to translate it. A strong will is important because love towards something will beat anything else. So always try to keep that love. Reflection is important. Absolutely, Repto. Could not agree more. You gotta go. You gotta hold on to. You gotta go hold on to the love you have for the thing, because that's gonna carry you. This absolutely. Nectarines got it. If you enjoy something, you hold on to that for dear life. Because the last thing you want to do is not enjoy doing the thing. Because that's going to hamper your learning significantly. That's what happened with me in school with like freaking French. I never properly learned things, and then like as you go grade to grade, it starts like it's like you start to like add on top of like the things that you never learned, and it just becomes like more tedious and more boring and more like I just like did not enjoy it by the end of it. I knew by the end of like French class, like end of my like French learning, I knew just enough to like fumble my way into like a perfected paragraph that I had memorized before. Like we had to do like language, we had to do like verbal tests in my school. So like you would have to like learn about a topic. That's also what happened to me with high school Spanish. Honestly, gave out after getting my credit. Yeah, right. Yeah. School just like unironically learning a language in school can sometimes burn you out of it. And it's so unfortunate too because like imagine if you kept up with it, you know. I'd be bilingual, we'd both be bilingual, we'd be talking French and Spanish. Only highlight was the movies, honestly. No, for me the highlight was the music videos. We got music videos. Wound up jamming out the Stromae, Papa Ute. Oh, beauty. Okay, their ads are starting in a minute. Okay. I think we should be good with this. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the edges. I want to try and like smooth them out more, but if I try to, the problem with language is institution. The problem with learning a language in school is the minimal exposure, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the other thing too. A lot of language learning is, or a lot of good language learning is more on the exposure rather than just like learning the structure of it. Because like you wanna, um, like a lot of good language tips that people give are like the exposure, you know, like actually seeing the language used in context in everyday life. Um and like schooling doesn't really do that. I guess there's a point to be made about like how much work teachers have to put in. Because like at least if they teach you stuff from like a textbook, they don't need to worry about the content they're teaching you. uh oh, you got auto modded, Nukun. I'll allow it. Exposure is always good, but then I sweat about potentially being called a gringo. I think that's another thing too, is that like you gotta there's a humility that comes with learning a language. You have to realize that when you start off, you're gonna be speaking the same as a baby. You're not gonna know any more than a baby knows when they're born into the language. And you need to recognize that it's okay for you to be at that point. School is good for structure, yet if you want to keep the language, you should become a baby in another country that speaks that language. Absolutely. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna become a baby. And another thing we learn is bro have no shame. We all start somewhere. Yeah, exactly. That's what anything. You gotta have no shame, you gotta be humble about it, you gotta be chill. You just gotta know that like oh you're not gonna be good at it. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck trying to do something and looking at it and being like, wow, that's new languages, new people. Exactly. Like you're gonna look at you're gonna look at what you do at the very start, and you're gonna be like, wow, that's bad. But like rather than being like, oh, that's bad, I give up. You have to think like, oh, that's bad, but I can do better. And that mentality is going to carry you so far. And that's another hint too, with like we can like sort of like going back to like learning Blender, right? That's also something that I think of too. Like I'll look at the stuff that I've made despite the amount of experience that I have and be like, wow, I could do like I can make this look way better. And I can. You just gotta try, you know. Sometimes you can make things well, no, it's not sometimes. You can always make things better. It's just a matter of when or how long it takes. And like that's a part of learning is like not so much learning how to do it better, but then learning how to do it faster as well. Once you learn how to do it better, you can learn how to do it faster, and then once you learn how to do it faster, you can learn how to do it better. And then it's just a back and forth between those stuff. You take a thing you want to do better, and then you do better at it, and then once you know how to do it better, you learn how to do it faster, and once you know how to do it faster, you learn how to do it better, and then you just like build off of that. And it's a slow and tedious process, but it gets you to where you want to go. And at some point, it's not there. There's no longer going to be a goal, and you're just going to want to keep learning. That's when you enter your flow state, and that's when you're Gucci. you just keep wanting to learn and keep wanting to do better. You catch the bug, and then you're like, yeah, I want to just like I'm okay with continuously learning about this. Big brain mix. Always big brain. What are you saying? What? Humility who? I'm always big brain. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyways. Learning in general needs humility because a person that suffers from hubris already has achieved their limit. Welcome. Sorry for the yap. Oh no, absolutely. Reptos, that's actually a good point. You suffer from like if you think you're the best, you're not going anywhere past that. You gotta think that there's always more. There's always gonna be more for you to learn. There's always gonna be more for you to see. There's always more in the world. And it's yours to discover. Wow. It's yours to discover. Whoa. Okay. And on that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I think we're looking pretty good with the ear. Actually, before we leave, let's put this onto the headband, and then we'll call it a day. So, the moment of truth. Slide that on. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Nice chatting. Absolutely. It's a good chat. It's a good chat. There we go. And we slide that on. And wow, bunny ears. Can we zoom out a little bit? Oh, hold on. Bunny ears. Wow. Ah, see, it actually looks pretty cute. Alright. Bunny hat from Zelda? Joking. No. These are bunny ears for Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. Wow, these are pretty cute. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I'll just have to paint these purple now, but we can do that another time. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, whatever it is that you do on your preferred platform. Next week, Monday, we're gonna be doing more cosplay stuff. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we are gonna do it. What? I don't even know what that means. We're gonna do more cosplay stuff on Monday and Friday, and then Wednesday is gonna be more. Oh no! Wait, no. Next week is June. We're gonna be doing cosplay stuff on Monday, and then Friday we're gonna get back to Endless Overhaul visual novel reading, and we're gonna do all the male routes because it's June and that means Pride Month. So me as a male are gonna try to romance all the guys. Yeah. That'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. That'll be a fun little Pride Month thing. That'll be good. I'm gonna enjoy it. It'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoy it too. But yeah. Happy last stream day of May. Happy early Pride Month. And I will see you all next month. Aha. I'll see you all next month. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Oh, if you're watching the VOD, it's like opposite day for gender. Yeah, exactly. If you're watching the VOD, hello VOD gang. Thanks for watching the VOD. Feel free to watch more videos on my YouTube channel. Have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day. If you're watching the VOD, put the bunny emoji in the comments. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. No, that's... Oh, no, I'm here. Where is it? Here. Bye-bye. Wow.